This is a Headgum podcast.
What's our podcast? What's it gonna be about?
Tell us.
What's our podcast? What should we talk about?
With Beck and Kyle.
We're filming, Kyle.
Whoa!
Whoa, glasses on.
Welcome to the podcast show with Jason and me, Kyle.
Mikhail and Jason are on the show. We're gonna bring you ho, ho, ho. It's Christmas time, don't you know?
But not when you're listening to this.
No. Not when you're listening to this. Oh, I fell off the rhythm just a little bit. It was a perfect song.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to What's Our podcast
podcast
with Kyle and Jason.
Yes. Jason is not my name, dude. My name is Beck. Beck Bennett. I've known you since USC from September. So, like, the fact that you're calling me Jason is really pissing me off. I'm about to walk out. I'm about to walk all over you. I'm on my way out, too. I'm about to stomp you. I'm about to grab you and wring you out like an old towel, like a dirty, wet towel that I used to clean up my messes at home.
I had no idea. I was fucking around. Sometimes I think maybe we start with the big energy at the top and it kind of helps us roll into the show. But I didn't know that it would actually hurt your feelings in the way that it did.
So you knew that my name was Beck?
I know for a minute.
You've known for a minute?
I known since back in the day.
Dude,
I remember because I remember.
I am sorry that I overreacted about the.
You didn't
Jason
overreact.
stuff.
You reacted. I reacted perfectly. Here I am. I'm coming at you with all this energy. I'm like, hey, this will be a Jason thing, dude. I'm gonna be Jason, man.
Right.
But it's
exactly.
like you don't exactly.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't ask for that.
Right. I didn't come in here saying like, call me Jason today.
No one did that. Not even the producers.
Right.
No one did that.
There wasn't like a banner that said like today's like a big old practice.
That was all me and that was all my
it's
mistake.
Not April Fools.
And it's time that
it's
I
not
own
April Fools.
It's not April Fool's and it's time that I owned up to what I did earlier.
It's all good, dude. You've always been my boy. And like I honestly should have given you the benefit of the doubt. I should have actually given you the benefit of the doubt and been like, I'm sure he's just messing around. Just because honestly, sometimes you call me Ben. Because Ben sounds like Beck, and that's funny to me. But Jason, I was
funny.
like, does he?
Ben is funny shit.
Yeah, that's funny shit, dude. Whenever you call me Ben.
I should have done Ben. I was like, why did I do Jason?
Yeah,
No.
Jason fucking caught me off guard. I was like, I've never heard that before. Does Kyle not know what my name is actually?
So the whole time you're like, oh shit, he actually might not even know who I am.
He actually didn't know who I was.
Even though we've done like all these episodes and the SNL thing
For
together.
sure,
and you heard me call you Beck. All of a sudden
and
you're
it's like live from New York,
old
it's Beck
school,
Bennett,
live from New York.
and they're like, and they're saying my name every episode, and you see my face for sure.
Yeah.
All right, okay, so we're good, right?
Yo, I messed up. I want to say something
Dude,
to
I
the
feel like
Rockos
I
out
messed
there.
up, dude.
I want to say something to the Rockos out there right now listening.
All hail the Rockos.
Yes.
First of all,
thank you for being with us.
Thank you for
Thank you for
listening.
supporting. I'm sorry about the Jason stuff.
Yep.
And I promise I will not call him Jason again. I will call him by his name.
No, but honestly, we're trying to figure out what our podcast is, and now that you set the precedent, not the president, now that you set the precedent.
You should be the president of the podcast.
Oh, okay. Maybe this episode I'm the president of the podcast, and I have like a hat or
That'd be
something.
good for like improv type stuff.
Do I like? Oh yeah, and I have.
If you were president, that'd be good for our improv type stuff.
So it's like,
Leah, let's play it out.
order in the court.
What the fuck?
Oh, there's a new amendment, and I'm putting a bill, and I'm going to war or something, and then it's like, and then like, I get out. I'm clip. I'm walking on my airport.
Wait, what was the clip thing?
Those are my footsteps going on my presidential plane.
Why would they go clip?
Because I'm wearing these fancy shoes, dude, and they've got like their metal shoes, and I'm walking on the metal stairs.
Hey, this is really engrossing.
Yeah. So, and that was all. Well, I flew away on the plane.
I'm gonna be thinking about this till the day I die.
I love doing improv with you, man.
Dude, that was great improv, man. That was good.
It was good. You did an improv show recently, didn't you?
I did short form improv.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's cool.
Why are you looking at me like that? You don't.
No, I mean, I think that's cool. You did short form improv.
My team BB Razors.
Yeah. Was that your first show?
Yeah.
And are you going to do more?
Hopefully. I mean,
If people ask you to?
I think, yeah.
Have you gotten any inquiries?
Not yet.
Yeah. And you would think, like, SNL, like, that,
My short form
and, like,
improv
and
team
all
would
the
be
other
doing
stuff
good.
you tune in. Yeah, you might get, like a 10-minute slot here or there. BB Razors might be seeing some more action. But...
You would be surprised how little people seem to reach out to me.
Oh.
Generally.
Really? Just, like, in any way? But, like, socially...
No, I mean...
What's the work one? Socially... Careerly?
Professionally?
Professionally, that's the word. People, do you think they're scared of you? But also, I told you that...
Well, it's the holidays, maybe. Right now, we're recording this as the holidays, so maybe the industry is all...
Yeah. It sounded like it was a general thing, that people don't reach out to you, and you said maybe because it's the holidays.
Yeah, but the one that October,
right, you did it
October, it's
recently.
Halloween time, summertime, people are sort of on vacation.
But also...
Springtime,
right.
Everybody's sort of prepping for Easter.
I just want to say something to the Rocco community. Me and Kyle rib each other every now and then, but this is a positive community.
I think so.
It's a space of exploration, a safe space to make mistakes. Me and Kyle love to make mistakes in life.
Yeah.
And as parents.
And you know what? I think
specifically as parents.
I don't look forward to making mistakes. So.
Oh, well, I just assumed based on the stuff that you were doing. With
No, go for it. Come after me. No, I didn't make mistakes. No, come after me. He knows some stuff.
I see you with your kid, and I'm like, this guy loves making mistakes.
She's a good girl.
She's perfect, and you're actually an incredible
No,
dad.
you don't know that.
No, I don't. You're right. We all have our public parent personas, and we all make people believe we're doing a good job.
It's like I haven't seen many bad parents in person.
Yeah.
Most people present pretty well. There are some people I have issues with.
Yeah, in New York,
behavior of their children, I would say.
Yeah. Sometimes you see in New York specifically, just because people aren't in their cars, maybe, but like there was definitely a couple times I saw parents yelling at their crying kids.
Oh yeah, I guess that
was a little hard.
I have seen that in some public spaces for sure.
Yeah, but sometimes oof. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's we're all figuring it out. But this isn't the parent podcast.
You know what I was thinking about this is What's Our Podcast?
Yeah, this is What's Our Podcast with Beck and Kyle, where we don't know what our podcast is about. We invite people on to tell us what our podcast is about.
Person to come in and help us figure out what our podcast should be about.
Okay.
What did I want to ask you, man?
I don't know.
I feel like you're full of answers. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I'm always I want to get deeper, and I want to learn, or not even deep. Surface level. I'll take any level because you always have something really, really wise to say.
Thank you, dude. Answer man, the answer man. Do you have an answer, man? Answer man.
Oh,
answer me, man. Do you have an answer?
I can imagine this is a new segment.
Yeah. And I have copyright and publishing on that song now.
Okay, well,
so
it sounded like the song
I get a little. What does it sound like?
Candy Man?
Fuck.
Or Muffin Man.
It was the Muffin Man, but I think that's public domain.
Okay.
But what did you want to ask me? You felt like you wanted to ask me something?
What's your prediction for the upcoming for 2026?
I'm thinking. Let me tap in.
Okay.
I'm seeing showers, but I'm seeing showers of it's like cloudy with a chance of meatballs, but the good part when there's not too much food and there's you're getting pancakes with butter and the meatballs aren't destroying the cars yet, and it's just only good. I think last year specifically here in Los Angeles, we started with the fires. That was rough. I'm really thinking we're gonna things. It's gonna be the opposite of fires. I hope.
What do you rate?
So that's why I thought of cloudy with a chance of meatballs, but the good part.
Difficult start to the year.
Yes.
And
because the holidays are so exhausting.
Yeah.
From Thanksgiving to Christmas and New Year's, it's
Can I ask you what do you rate your 2025 out of 10?
Let's see. I'm thinking for those of you listening, I'm still thinking. I'm gonna say like, I don't know, something around like a 9 or I mean 10 would be a 10 would be like having a child and having a perfect I don't know, like, but it was a good year.
I mean, yeah, you
I mean,
got
it started rough.
Superman, you got Buffalo. I'm
Buffalo
just
Wild
talking
Wings.
about work stuff, which isn't even like
Sure, Buffalo
that-
Wild Wings. I just recorded a
our
Buffalo Wild Wings
podcast.
album, the podcast. Went to
Friends
the
and
Philippines
Family.
for a movie, SNL 50th. I went to New York. Jesse shot a new show, Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed.
Damn,
And me and Ruby went there.
9 or
We
10.
were there for 2 months and had an amazing time.
Wow.
So she was working, I was working. We were all together a lot. Went to New York as a family. Went to the Philippines as a family. It was so it was a rough start, but it was a really good year. How about you?
I don't think I could ever rate, maybe a meal I could rate that high.
Because I've also had some like 4s and 3s in the past.
It was a good,
4 years.
I learned a lot about myself this year. I did a
That's
lot
good.
I made a lot of stuff, including our podcast, put out an album,
You
toured.
toured.
I put out an EP for the holidays.
Yeah.
I did a few acting projects. I feel like there's something else I did that I'm not even thinking about. Touring was a pretty massive,
Yeah.
I don't want to say hurdle, but like thing that I've never really done and experienced. It was very sweet. I'm going to
And
give,
then your daughter started preschool this year?
yes, and she's grown so much in the course, obviously, like as a little person does over the course of a year.
Yeah.
But I still battle, internal demons. You know what I mean? I still
course.
face a lot of the self-doubt and self-criticism that I've faced throughout my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, this podcast has brought that up for me. Watching episodes. It's
Well,
like,
then it's like-
damn, dude, you're like that. But now, I'm trying to come full circle, facing myself and just.
I know. I also feel like I've exposed myself to more of that. That's
With-
what I think
while
about the
working and
YouTube
putting stuff out
comments or
there,
something
yeah.
like that, where it's like, I'm scared to look, but then sometimes you get it and it's like, well, now I've done it.
Now
and
I've done it,
know,
it's-
okay, yeah, people are saying exactly what you don't want to hear.
Yeah, but rarely, very
Yeah,
rarely.
yeah.
And it's fine. Usually it's very positive.
But so I'm going to give myself 7.8.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
That's great. And then
Well-
with that, I think,
Yeah, we've got a very exciting guest.
ladies and gentlemen, we have Bob the Drag Queen on the show today, an American drag queen, comedian, actor, activist, musician, author, reality television personality, winner of season 8 of RuPaul's Drag Race. He does a million
So many things.
things, incredibly impressive, one of which is one of my favorite songs, Ham Sandwich. I also love Purse First. I like to work out to it. So let's work it out. It's Bob the Drag Queen.
Dum da da dum. Hi, B.
Dum da da dum. Hi, Kay. God, why
What?
did I do that? I did it because you did it.
It's okay. I was sort of setting you up. Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year, by the way, to you. To you also. I haven't said that to you yet.
Do you notice anything specific about me today?
I think your hair is a little dry.
It's well, but it's also a little
It-
wet. It's both dry and wet.
Oh, I couldn't see because you're a small little guy. My computer, I can't see full screen. But you
Oh.
and you also look cuter than ever. And you,
I
yeah, you
didn't
also
know
look
that.
a year older because it's in the
Ooh.
beginning of 2026.
Yeah, I do. I feel older, and I've been making mistakes already. We got
Yeah,
a
no.
statistic for you. Did you know
Yes,
that
we
over?
do have for you guys. I was just clarifying because it's not for me; it's for
Okay,
them.
Wait 1 second.
Happy New Year.
Mind if I get started again?
No problem at all. Happy New Year.
We've got a Happy New Year. We've got a statistic for you. Did you know that over 2/3 of Americans overestimate the cost of life insurance, but it's actually more affordable than most people assume?
That's crazy. That's crazy, Kyle. Keep going. How's with it? Tell me what else.
If I wasn't on this computer and I was next to you, I would take one of those steak knives and stab your little heart.
Now I'd like to see you try.
You would? You really want to see me try?
Yeah, I would like to see you try and go to jail for the rest of your life. You'd be screwed. Look, we
I
have to
wanna
get
show-
back
I
to
wanna
fabric.
show
We
you
have to get
how-
back to fabric by Gerber.
I would stab you at this right here.
Okay, too much. I wouldn't like that. I saw the knife and I don't get what you mean. And I wouldn't like that. Let's get back to talking about life insurance, the thing that you're trying to take away from me.
We've got a statistic for you. Did you know that over 2/3 of Americans overestimate the cost of life insurance, but it's actually more affordable than most people assume? Let us tell you about Fabric by Gerber Life. They make it super easy and super quick to make sure your family is protected financially this year.
Yeah. So look, Fabric by Gerber Life is term life insurance you can get done today. Made for busy parents like you, all online on your schedule, right from your couch. You can be covered in under 10 minutes with no health exam required. So, that means they don't care what kind of health you're in. You can get health insurance by Fabric. Let's go.
Let's go. Fabric has flexible, high-quality policies that fit your family and your budget. Like $1 million in coverage for less than $1 a day. Man, I would love to have $1 million.
Yes. I don't know that's how life
Remember
insurance. I don't think they give you $1 million for a dollar a day.
I would want a roller coaster or a water slide.
I think it's going to cost more than $1 million, pal. But that's okay. There's no risk. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you can cancel at any time. No problemo.
They have over 1,900 5-star reviews on Trustpilot with a rating of excellent. That's pretty good.
Wow. That's almost as good as Nona. Join the thousands of parents who trust Fabric to help protect their family. Apply today in just minutes at meetfabric.com/Beck and Kyle.
That's meetfabric.com/Beck and Kyle. MEET. Fabric.com/BECKANDKYLE. Policies issued by Western Southern Life Assurance Company. Not available in certain states. Prices subject to underwriting and health questions.
I love this jacket.
Can I see your shirt? Yeah, I was going to say, can I see your shirt?
Yeah,
Oh,
Kyle,
yes, Diana Ross.
See, that's interesting. You're wearing a shirt that Kyle would wear, and I feel like you're wearing a jacket that I would.
I missed her. I was at a show about a year ago, and she headlined, and we left before, and I didn't get to. I've never seen her.
She was at the bowl. I did the Madonna tour and Mexico City. Man, they got some great.
Really?
Sure. Okay. I saw that. What can you talk about? What I mean, forgive me for such a generic, broad question, but what you were introing? You were like
I was
getting people psyched.
I was hosting. I hosted
Master
the show.
of Ceremonies.
Yeah, so I hosted the show. So I was like playing different characters, and I also helped create the show.
Cool.
I did some writing for the show, and like was part of the creative process for it too.
How did you link up with Madonna?
Grindr.
That's tight.
She was on Grindr.
That's cool. She's an innovator. You know what I mean?
Man.
She's evolving. She's a chameleon. That's what's so cool about her.
No,
And you guys were both like, I don't know who you are, but,
But I want you to work on my
interesting.
tour.
we were both tops, and it wasn't gonna work out. And we said we could be friends.
Yeah.
No, Madonna. I hosted her Pride show a couple years ago, and I just. I think someone from her team was like, "You got to check out this Bob the Drag Queen character," and then she checked me out, and she just loved me. So I hosted a Pride show, and I guess she was so impressed with my host, and then she was like, "Come host my 40-year retrospective on my
sick.
world tour."
How many dates was that?
We did like 86 shows, 82 shows, somewhere between 82 and 86 shows, and the last show was a record-breaking show on the Copacabana Beach in Brazil, and we performed for like 1.6 million people.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How did
Do you get nervous?
No, not really. I mean, there were a few times I got nervous because there was one part of the show where I would try to speak the language of wherever we were. So I would be listening to. There's this one part where I say the icon, the innovator, and she's your mother. Everyone, get on your feet for Madonna. And I learned to say it in quite a few languages.
Cool.
So that part would make me nervous. But besides that, I get really excited, actually. I get like an adrenaline rush and like this excitement that I get to have when I'm going into a show.
That's the way whenever I kick it with my friend Beck. I'm like, I get to see him again, and I'm just like, whoa!
Dude, yes.
That's
You were
so
kind of doing that
sweet.
kind of thing earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all are so sweet to each other.
Oh, thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Are y'all
You're
straight?
so sweet to
Y'all
us.
straight?
I can't believe it, but I think we are.
'Cause normally straight guys aren't so nice to each other. They're like, nut tapping and like, yeah.
We're
This loser.
yeah. I can't stand that. Ever since the beginning, I was like, don't nut tap me.
That's valid.
I am not playing that. Like people, guys would do the thing where your nipples kind of like coming through your shirt a little, and they
Yeah, I just like to grab my
flick
buddy's
it.
nipples and just give him a little nut tap.
Yeah.
One of those.
Do you ever get the wet willies?
I haven't had a wet willy. Well, someone gave me a wet willy recently as an adult, and I remember being like, "Oh my god!" It was like maybe like 3 years ago. I got a wet willy, and I was like, "Whoa, that was crazy."
It's a really disturbing feeling.
Yeah, a wet willy is not great. Well, there's a couple of things going on. One, there's the force of a finger in your ear, and then the texture of something wet. There's this theory like your skin actually can't tell the difference between wet and cold.
Yeah, that's the wet willy theory.
Yeah, like the old
That's
wet
willy theory.
The old wet willy theory.
Man, no, but that's a great compliment. I would say, asking if we were straight.
Oh no, it is definitely a compliment.
Yes,
you never want to be told, well, oh, these
guys
fuckers are straight.
So straight.
I feel like we have gotten that version though too.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we run the gamut a little bit.
Well, I think that you two are aesthetically straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Aesthetically quite straight.
Yeah.
But emotionally very Silver Lake.
That's great.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. We like to tap into our emotions. We like to be emotionally available, and yeah.
How old are you all? I'm 39.
I'm 41.
I'm saying it's 41.
41?
We're in the same realm.
Yeah, we were in high school at the same time.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Nice.
Yeah.
You were there your whole childhood?
Well, no, I grew up all over the South, but mostly Atlanta.
Yeah.
I mean, the full breakdown is I was born in Columbus, Georgia, and then I moved to Phoenix City, Alabama, and then I moved to Corinth, Mississippi, then I moved back to Phoenix City, and then I moved to LaGrange, Georgia, and then in 7th grade, I moved to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And
I knew that
stuff. High school.
You knew all that stuff? No, I knew all that. No, I knew all that. But now you, speaking about growing up, your mom owned a drag club?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And so and you would work there sometimes. And
no, that's a misconception.
Really?
People think I was at the club. I was not working. You can't work at the. I was a child. You can't.
I was gonna
say one time my mom.
He's been telling a lot of people this.
Yeah, I actually put that out online. You know,
it happens like people are always like, "What was it like being at your mom's drag club?" I was like, "I was never at the drag. Like I wasn't allowed to go." But one time,
I was gonna say it's like collecting money as a kid.
Well, that did happen. So one time my mom couldn't get a babysitter.
Okay.
So I was outside of the club and I was taking money. So I was kind of sitting in this like dark room, like a money booth, basically.
Yeah.
And my mother was right there at the door working security, checking IDs.
Yeah.
And then I would take the money and give them their money. But it would just be like a hand
right
coming out and taking money and making change. And I think I might have been like maybe 11 at that time, maybe.
Okay.
That was the only time I was. But the only time I was in the club was during the day when they were cleaning it.
Gotcha.
But I was never in the club when it was operating. So I never saw the drag queens or anything.
Gotcha, man. I feel like I don't know what movie it is that I'm thinking of, but I feel like that's a thing where like kids are like maybe it's even like My Girl or like there's something where like kids are around clubs or like circuses or like whatever, and like there's just something that I was like very
a club or a circus.
Like no, like a show. Like I feel like it happens in a lot of movies where kids like grow their parents own a club. Sure. It's like an iconic movie. Yeah. And they're like crawling around, like looking at stuff and like.
No, this does happen a lot. It would be like a kid looking from the rafters at like some showgirl.
Yes.
And then the camera zooms in their eyes. Then as it zooms back out, they're a showgirl. And then they're like, I watched my mother perform at the Chateau Le Verrou. But no, I never got to actually see the stuff.
Well, I'm glad
movies are such a great art form too, I feel like.
Yeah.
I agree.
Sometimes your life feels like a movie, wouldn't you agree?
I still haven't experienced that.
Someone should make a movie about a life that's just kind of like
mundane.
Yeah, like nothing's really going on.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of what? Can I be honest? I'm about to say a movie that I've never seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
But I just feel like this is what this movie's about.
Yeah, which one?
Okay.
Isn't that what Juno's about? It's just like everyone's like, it's like normal and nothing crazy.
She gets pregnant.
Yeah, Elliot Page gets pregnant at some point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But that's normal. That's pretty
normal. Yeah.
A person getting pregnant is pretty run of the mill.
The thing that stands out to me about that movie is the hamburger phone.
I'm gonna need you to clarify that.
There's like a hamburger phone. It's like kind of like quirky, kind of like there's like a hamburger phone, and that's like the only thing I remember from that movie.
Who's using this phone?
I think Elliot.
I was in a TV show with Elliot once.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Tiny guy.
Yeah.
Tiny guy, and he when he's acting, I went to theater school and I was a theater kid.
Yeah. Where did you go to theater school?
okay. I want to. Can I run that back?
Yeah, run it back.
I mean, keep it on the record, but
Yeah.
I went to school for theater.
Okay.
I didn't go to a theater school.
Yes. Okay.
Because you were like, "Ew, dear Columbia," or did you go to Juilliard?
No, I didn't go to a theater school. I went to a school to do theater.
Yes, I went to
school.
Columbus State University in Columbus, Georgia.
Okay.
To study theater education.
Oh, okay, cool. Were you doing theater while you were there? Musical theater?
Not really musicals. I mean,
just-
I never got cast in musicals because I wasn't the
Really?
best singer. I'm still not the best singer. I
Yeah.
can sing, but there were people at school who could really, really, really sing.
Yeah.
You know, but I was always cast in the acting roles. I was a pretty good actor. I was like one of the top ones in like the acting program, even though I was actually in the education program. But you still have to take acting courses because I was going to be a drama teacher.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm really loud. What I'm getting at is
Yeah.
it takes a lot of work for me to be loud. And Elliot Page, that's not how he acts. He's so quiet. He's so quiet.
It
That's
astonishes
what
me
Charlie's-
sometimes.
really-
Sorry. Go ahead.
No. It doesn't.
Well, it's just like coming from a comedy
Yeah.
acting background, you know, like what we all do, doing comedy, sort of leading the way, getting on a set and like seeing actors who are actors
Yeah,
act
they're
there.
actors.
It's
They're
like I
always
can
quiet.
barely hear them.
Yeah.
They're like,
I have to respond to what you're
Right.
saying, but I can't
Yeah.
even hear what
Right.
you're saying.
yeah. And
Sorry,
they're like, they're kinda
sorry.
like,
One more time.
No, literally.
that happened to me recently, and I'm playing the obnoxious character, and they're like kind of the normal people in it or whatever, and I was like, I feel insane.
And part of
when
me is
I'm
like, there's
doing
no way
this.
you even talk about this in real life. Like, they're
Yeah.
like, I don't know, man.
That's exactly it.
What am I supposed to do with that?
But I apologize.
And I'm
that acting was good.
It
You just
was
did.
good.
No.
You put a camera on that, and you're just winning
To be
everything.
fair, Elliot Page is an Oscar-nominated actor.
Yeah.
What do I know? What do you think about these guys who? There's a conversation on TikTok right now about improving and like these like legendary scenes, making it in movies that the actors just made up on the spot.
Right.
And some of them are like, "Is this problematic?" Like someone like I think what's his name, Leonardo DiCaprio. You seen Django Unchained?
Yeah,
One of my
I knew
favorite
you were gonna
movies.
go. Yeah.
And he's that blood. That's real blood. He like smashed his hand.
Oh,
Allegedly, I don't know.
I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the feel?
Feels like a case by case.
Like, is it okay? Like
Is it
someone
okay
else
to
like
do?
broke. There's such as like someone like breaking a thing, like a set piece.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, either like, well, that's the last take, or like,
Right.
wow, art's got a lot of work to do.
I mean, a general rule in life is like, if there's a line that can be crossed, right? And if you cross that line, it's fucked up. And
Yeah.
if that's like hurting somebody in any way, physically, emotionally, like that's
I
likely
would say
not
the line
cool.
kind of goes back from that, depending on what it is. Like, for example, let's talk about making someone else's life much harder, right?
Absolutely.
If you're
yes.
breaking set pieces,
Yes.
I mean, I guess for the set person, it's really not their job to decide how many cups get made. It's just their job to make sure that every time the cameras are up, there's a cup there.
Right.
You know what
right.
I mean? So I guess as long as the producers or the money bags or whoever's at the end of the day with all the money is like, we don't care, break as many cups as you want to break. Not a big deal. Then I
Yeah.
guess it's okay.
Yeah, but then it's also like you're slowing down. You have to tend to that wound on his hand, and it's like slowing the day down. But it's like, yeah, I feel like it's an agreement. If you're just doing it, then it's not that cool.
That being
and also,
said-
like as a director, if you're messing with somebody, I feel like the actor has to say, "I'm okay with you doing whatever you need to do."
Yeah, that needs
and
to
like
be
I have a safe word or something. But like, yeah, it should be something agreed upon.
I mean, that being said, Django Unchained is a brilliant movie.
It's a brilliant movie.
It's got to
And-
be my favorite Tarantino film.
They
And
got
I'm not a big Tarantino. I'm not one of those like Tarantino heads.
Yeah,
But goddamn, Django Unchained is
it's incredible.
one of my favorite movies of all time. There was a
Yeah.
I remember that sounds so. I remember that was country as hell. I remember. I try to think I don't have a southern accent, but sometimes stuff like that pops out. I remember watching it, and I think it took like to the third scene that he was in that I was like, oh my god, that's Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know right away. I was like-
he's incredible.
I was like, oh shit, that's Samuel L. Jackson.
Actors are incredible.
They are.
Sometimes they're
I
too.
think it's the most important thing for a person to do is act.
We need more actors.
Not enough, especially in this town.
Now, I have a question about how your start in comedy and doing drag. You moved to New York, and I know you kind of did drag and comedy at the same time, right? Did you start doing stand-up comedy and drag? Like, were you doing it as not through an alter ego, not through drag?
So I was writing stand up for years, but I
Yes.
hadn't actually performed. I was literally just writing. I had this book that I was just writing my ideas in, and then when I got to New York City, I was like, because I used to be a traveling actor, like for children's theater.
Oh, cool.
Remember educational theater? I wanted to work with kids.
Mhm.
And then I got to New York City, and I was like, I'm gonna give stand up a shot. And my first time performing in drag was actually doing stand up comedy at the New York Comedy Club over on the East Side.
Did you feel like that gave you the freedom or confidence to, performing through an alter ego to
No,
do it and
I
get
mean,
up there?
I didn't either. I've always been very overly confident. I
Yeah.
mean, probably more confidence than is justified, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
But that feels better.
But
You
I
know
don't
what I
do
mean?
it. But I don't really consider my drag. Drag is not an alter ego for me. Like if I was in drag
Yeah,
right now,
I
I wouldn't
said
be.
that.
I wouldn't have like a character.
Yeah.
It's just, I would say, Bob is my nickname
Mhm.
that everyone calls me, and the drag is just like my work clothes.
Yeah.
So, but there are some queens who have like they turn
They-
into a new person.
Right. And I
They're
feel
in
like
drag.
that's one of the things that makes
Start breaking cups
your
on
drag.
Smashing cups.
As somebody who doesn't know drag that well, would you say that makes you stand out a little bit more, or is it like kind of just like more like two categories?
I think it's
of drag?
regional. And like it depends on where you do your drag at. So a lot of us from New York City who are doing drag in the city, you leave the house in drag and you go home in drag. So it's hard to stay in character all night.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't be in this character. Now there are some queens who do characters in New York City. There's a queen named Busted who has like a character that she does. There's a queen who she's passed away, but Sugar Pie Coco, she had a character that she did. But then the rest of us, like, we actually go by our drag names all the time, everywhere we are.
Yeah.
So, like, I've been in very serious arguments with someone and been like, well, listen, Juicy Bubbles, if you're not going to respect me as a person, then you can't come to my birthday party.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but that's what it is.
Wow.
And it doesn't even cross my mind that I'm calling her Juicy Bubbles,
Right. And how often are you doing, you have so many things going on. How often are you doing drag shows these days?
Well, that's the thing. What is it? A drag show. I feel like the term drag show has a certain connotation where I'm like up there lip syncing. I don't really do that.
Right.
And haven't done that in a long time. But all my stand up shows are drag shows because I'm in drag for them. You know what I mean? But it really is just stand up comedy.
Right.
And I am a drag queen. It is just straight up regular stand up comedy, and I am a drag queen doing it. Because drag doesn't really say what you do. It just says how you're dressed while you do the thing you're doing.
Wait, real quick before we move on, one quick question.
Okay.
Before we move on to the podcast, where do you do stand up comedy?
Where do you do your Zooms?
Where do you zoom from?
So, I mean, right now in the city, I usually just do the Comedy Store.
Okay.
I love the Belly Room a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've done a few things at the Improv here and there, but normally on the road. Like I just did some shows at the Olsen Run Comedy Club in Eugene, Oregon.
Cool.
We just did like 6 great shows there. It was so
Right.
cool. We did like 6 sold out shows. It was an amazing weekend.
Rad.
And then I'm headed to Houston, Texas on Wednesday for Punchline.
Okay.
I've also go out to the Improv in Brea and the Oxnard Improv as well.
Yeah.
To run time out there sometime as well.
Cool.
I do Madison, Wisconsin at the Comedy on State at Madison a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, just different comedy clubs around the place. But in LA, I usually
Belly Room, you like.
do the Belly Room, or I'll find one of my friends and see if I can hop on one of their shows.
Cool. Okay. Good to know.
Fun.
For all our Rockos out there, that's what we call our listeners.
The Rockos?
Yeah, our Rockos.
Hey there, Rockos.
Yeah,
Hey there, Big
Kyle,
Guy.
hey,
You got the
come check
shout
out
out from
Bob in the
Oh
belly
my God,
room.
the Rockos.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to see me, you can go to seethedragqueen.com, SEE, see with your eyes, seethedragqueen.com, and
Okay.
my whole schedule is always posted there.
Great. Okay.
I'm gonna
No,
go.
I'm gonna check it out.
So I'm assuming somebody told you the premise of this podcast is that we don't know what our podcast is about.
I had heard.
We don't know what our podcast should be about.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have an idea of what you think our podcast should be?
Well, I have some notions.
Okay.
Just based on my limited time with you all here today.
Yes.
I think that there is a space where soft straight men can communicate, but also make it kind of cool.
Okay.
Like I feel like these Andrew Tates and these the whatever podcast and the Fit and Fresh podcast have a stronghold, and I don't think that all these young straight guys are into this, but they need someone older to look up to who they find cool and interesting. But then you might have to change certain things, and it might not fit your aesthetic anymore.
So what like subjects would we hit in that scenario, do you think?
I mean, Well, it depends on what you have experience in. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I think that everyone loves comedy. But you both are obviously great with comedy, and you know what you're doing in that regard as well. But also, like, do you have a lot of friends? Do you know how to make friends? A lot of people don't. There's a loneliness epidemic.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's not just loneliness of dating with these young men. It is like of friends, and there are lonely people.
Okay.
Do you know how to make friends? Have you figured it out? Are you dating? Yeah. Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have multiple? Are you married? Do you have kids?
So
I like all of this.
Yeah, I do too. So like,
do you have kids, any of you?
We both have one child. We're married. We're both married, not to each other.
Soft Straight Guys on Loneliness is the podcast, maybe?
I mean, but like,
I think it's like
you're both married.
Yeah, we're both married.
See, that's great because all the other guys who are giving dating advice, none of them are married.
So yeah, so you're basically like there are all these guys out there like spewing their ideas on masculinity or what's happening in the world without really
no basis,
bringing sort of this like trying to be masculine or tough or cool or edgy or whatever. And you're like, we need more men out there that have more of an emotional capacity, more that are softer, that have like a better example for young men, for young straight men specifically.
But it might take for you to reclaim some sort of a term that people don't like, though. Like you have like the Soy Boy podcast, or like the Beta Bros.
Yeah,
we'll take whatever.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah,
I'll be the Beta Bro.
I'll be the Beta Bro, or like, because also like, yeah, let's see, Soy Boys, Beta Bros, soft. Wait, I like
softies.
I like. Soft hard guys. No,
soft hard guys. Will they be? What
is the hard part?
I don't know, because I do think that we're not just like, oh, okay, whatever, yeah, just like walk all over me. You know what I mean? Because I do think that like, if we were setting an example there, it's not about being like just like I don't have the words to describe it.
How long y'all been married?
8 years.
How about you?
6?
That's important information.
Yeah.
To have. Maybe it's maybe there's a way to dunk within the conversation, within the title. You know what I mean? Like something about how you're like, oh my God, my socks didn't match.
Oh my God.
Like something about how like there's a way that you are actually in successful, committed relationships with children, because that's really all a lot of these guys want.
Guys who did it?
To be able to be in a committed relationship with a woman who loves them and maybe one day have kids. But also, how about having a conversation about how like having kids isn't just passing on your lineage? That's how these guys are talking. I want to keep my lineage going. I'm like, your lineage? You have adult acne.
Yeah.
You want to pass that on to someone? That's your lineage?
Yeah.
Like, girl, get out of here.
I feel like this is I love this.
Successful? I was going to say successful straight guys.
No, you don't want that. That's not the pod.
I take it back.
Successful straight white men. Coming to a podcast near you. Anywhere you get podcasts.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah, it was a really bad, and it's okay. And, you know, it's important that you're able to recognize that.
I'm Beta Boy.
Beta Boys
is honestly kind of iconic.
Let's do Beta Boys.
Let's do Beta Boys.
But it takes a lot of work to try to get people to claim that. But also, I don't know what your demographic is. You know, you can check on Instagram what your demographic is.
I think we're like 70% male.
Oh my God! And what's the age range?
I think like 20 to 30.
Holy, you could change the world.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's. I say we just come right back to our new podcast, Beta Boys.
Welcome back to Beta Boys.
Here we go.
All right. We're going to switch studios.
We'll be back with Beta Boys. What's up, everybody? I'm Kyle Mooney.
And I'm Beck Bennett.
And, of course, you are listening and or watching the podcast you know and hopefully appreciate and hopefully learn something from. It is...
Beta Boys.
It is our podcast. That's what it's all about. You told us.
Beta Boys.
It is our podcast. That's what we'll talk about.
With Beck and Kyle. And
man, Big B.
Big B.
Always happy to see you. Man.
Little K. Always happy to see you.
I'm tiny.
You know, it is great to see you. It's great to be here.
How often do you check your watch out of curiosity?
I don't. It's not wound. It's decorative. It's jewelry.
It really is not moving?
No, it's actually moving, but it's not set to the right time.
You check your phone for the time.
Yeah. I do. I've gotten in the habit because I don't wear it regularly. It is self-winding, but like if I don't wear it for a couple days, it'll be off, and then I just throw it on, and yeah, it is. I guess it's jewelry.
Cool.
Yeah.
I want to know more about the self-winding later, but we do
I
have
can
a
get into all the
very, very
mechanisms about it.
important
Oh
guest
yeah, no,
here
it's all
today.
good. We really do.
I think you can get your watch calibrated.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all I have to do is just wind it, and then I set the time, and then it'll be good.
Well, you shouldn't have to set your watch. I mean, you should set your watch one time, and it's just set forever.
I know, but it's like it
that means it's like that means your watch is either too fast or too slow. I'm assuming.
If I wear it constantly, if I set it to the right time and wear it, it's like it winds by like motion. It like keeps itself moving. Like if there's motion.
Can I
but
interrupt?
if it sits still, that's why like if I put it in a watch box and it moves, the time will stay right.
Can I say something really
Yeah,
quick?
it's crazy.
What's that?
This is an iconic Beta Boys conversation that we're having right now.
It really is. Because I will say, and we haven't even introduced our guests. Bob the Drag Queen is here. Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, everyone.
I'm Beta Boys. So yeah, honestly, watches are a lot of guys like to wear big watches, expensive watches, and be like, I'm a man, and this is expensive, and this is tough and cool. I did get this watch kind of coming from that space, but now I'm kind of like,
How long have you had the watch?
Since the last year of SNL. It was like a gift to myself because it's a nice watch, but it's also one of the smallest watch dials available. Like a lot of guys get.
I've noticed. I don't know what's going on with that watch, but there's a lot of conversation about it, and I feel like you're trying to not say the brand of this watch. And it's probably the really expensive one, and I feel like it's very modest of you to be like this watch and watch. I'm assuming it's one of those watches where the second hand doesn't tick; it just rolls continuously.
Just rolls. Yeah, we're talking about the Oyster Perpetual. It's a Rolex, but the Perpetual
Rolex.
like it's kind of yeah.
Yeah, that's how, apparently you can tell a Rolex because the Rolex the hands don't tick. It's a Oyster Perpetual.
It's the perpetual motion. That's the self-winding.
Been out Oyster
That was
Perpetual.
because
the
that's
other
like
day.
saying I go to school in you don't say Princeton, you say I go to school in New Jersey. Is that what they say?
Right. Or the Massachusetts school.
Oh yeah, I go to school in Massachusetts. If you go to Harvard, I go to school in Massachusetts. But you can't just say I go to Harvard.
Harvard.
And I guess you can't just say I got a fucking Rollie. You got to be like, well, it's
kind of a Rolex.
It's a very nice watch.
Yeah, it's just
it was
a gift.
And I bought it to treat myself.
Yeah,
because I don't think anyone buys like a Swiss to treat themselves.
No
one's like I really wanted to.
I hope not.
I wanted to celebrate, so I bought a Casio.
No.
Yeah,
no, that would be.
But it was very Beta Boy, but also still powerful. The way that you presented that watch, like we all picked up what you're putting down.
Yeah.
I feel like an alpha would like stick their giant watch in your face and yell it's a Rolex, but you let me me discover that you had a Rolex.
And also, I think an alpha would be like, no, of course I set the time. I know how all the gears move. I know the date. I know the significant, like that. A lot of alpha guys are like really getting into watches and being like, I care about this because the watch is the only piece of jewelry an alpha guy can wear and not feel, you know what I mean? Like now chains are coming in, I guess, but like, it depends, but like the watch is the thing, and I think they pretend to care about it.
And can I say something that bothers me? Taking a step back, we're talking about the watch. Experts, people who believe that they are experts on something or want to showcase that I am an expert on this thing.
Right.
I don't need that energy. You know what I mean?
Even if they are the expert?
I guess yes. If you're talking to the foremost accomplished watchmaker, I want to hear what you have to say about your watch.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just sort of like kind of I watch some YouTube videos.
Yeah, but people like that's what they'll see my watch and they'll be like, "You a watch guy?" I'm like, "No, I'm not anymore. I like a watch. I like this."
What kind of guy are you? You a coffee guy?
I'm a coffee guy for sure. Yeah.
How about you? What kind of guy are you?
Oh man, what type of guy am I?
You're a video guy. You like videos.
I like my videos.
Kyle.
I do.
Yeah,
I like content.
Kyle's a content guy. That's how it's like music, films, watching stuff.
People throw nostalgia. People say I'm very nostalgic. I feel like I do appreciate a lot of the stuff from either my childhood or even prior.
So what's your favorite movie?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Maybe today I'll say Defending Your Life, the Albert Brooks movie.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I've not seen.
How
this
about?
movie.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Yeah, it's basic. Though. I have basic answers. I'm not built different.
No, that's
I'm a pretty standard model.
That's great. That's important to accept that.
My favorite movie is The Color Purple
Oh,
Classic.
of all
classic.
time.
That was the best Broadway show I've ever seen. I saw Cynthia Erivo. First time
Me too.
I was exposed to her. I was like, it was insane.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
How, to me, the one of the wild things about that movie is that Oprah Winfrey was like a talk show host, and she puts on like an unbelievable performance. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
I feel like, how often does that happen? I mean, it does happen where like you've seen somebody on screen doing something that is so pretty dissimilar to what they typically do, and it's like, holy shit,
she did an amazing performance. I don't know if you've ever seen. You should really treat yourself to watch the Oprah Winfrey SNL episode.
Really?
I've never seen.
I don't think it was during the Oscar campaign, and Oprah Winfrey, when she was nominated, because Color Purple was nominated for like 12 or 13 Oscars, but it won 0, didn't win a single Oscar.
Oh wow.
And Oprah Winfrey was like kind of campaigning to get herself an Oscar, and it was her. She hosted SNL in like 1980. 485.
Yeah. Is there something that stands out to you about that?
It's just the fact that Oprah's hosting SNL. It's like Oprah's hosting SNL. What does Oprah do? Like, Oprah, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Right.
There's like some people who don't host SNL.
Do you know if she did like characters? Was she like?
She did everything. She did all the stuff.
It's like Meryl Streep, Oprah, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, DiCaprio.
These people don't host SNL. They don't get in wigs and goof around, but she did it.
Well, I mean,
that's impressive.
I don't watch a ton of SNL. I have a couple of friends who've been on SNL.
Yeah.
Like me and Bowen are kind of cool, and me and Sashir Zameda are friends.
Yeah.
Great people.
Great cast members, great people.
But I do. There are
performers.
moments from SNL that really intrigue me. That like Oprah hosting SNL and Steven Seagal hosting SNL.
Yeah.
It's really just kind of it's just stuck in there. I can never get it out of my brain.
Yeah.
I can never get it out of there. But anyway, Color Purple. Answer your question. Color Purple is my all-time favorite, and sometimes it rotates with the original Lion King.
Yeah. That is so incredible. Whatever that moment in the movie is, like when Mufasa dies.
Yeah,
and Scar. Like the whole dynamic. My son saw it.
Run away, Simba. Run away and never return.
It's your fault. And then he sends him away and sends people after him to kill him.
Yeah, it's pretty gaggy.
It's pretty what?
Gaggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gagged.
Yeah, it's like my son saw that, and like when he was like 3 and was like, for about a year, was like, so the wildebeest went after Simba? It's like, no, the wildebeest didn't do anything wrong. The hyenas scared the wildebeest, and Simba was in their way. And like, it was Scar's his brother. Like, he just like was trying to understand it. Kids, it's psychological.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I watched it in 1994, which means I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
And I was 8. I was 5 years older than your son when he watched it. And I was still like, So I remember, first of all,
probably 10. Yeah.
It's so upsetting because of watching his father die. And Jonathan Taylor Thomas, his acting was just amazing. He ate the girlies up. And then you seeing him in his most vulnerable moment, he's like, also it's really upsetting because you're watching him like try to wake up his dead father. He's like moving his carcass around, his dead body. And then Scar emerges from the dust.
Yeah.
And is like, Simba, what have you done?
Yeah.
And Simba's like, I didn't mean to, because then Simba's like, oh my God, he's being gaslit. He's like, holy shit, he's like, yeah, I guess I did fully kill my dad. I didn't mean to, because he was roaring at the lizard.
Yeah.
So he thinks that his roar sent the stampede down to kill Mufasa, and then Mufasa came to save him. But then this cinematic moment when Mufasa jumps out of the stampede, and he's climbing up this wall. And imagine how much it must hurt getting your claws stuck in this rock. Yeah. And then you get there and you see your brother. Oh my God. I almost fucking died.
I know. It's like that. It's like, did we need that moment? That is even so intense for a kid.
He's like, thank God, Scar. I almost died.
I know.
Help me out. And then Scar was like, boom.
Yeah.
And then he goes the big roar. And then he goes, long live the king. That's his last thing he heard.
Intense.
Unless one of the wildebeests was like, excuse me.
Sorry about this. Not my fault.
Sorry, Your Highness.
Yeah, it is incredible.
But that, aside, I'm assuming the last thing he heard was his loving brother yell, long live the king.
I don't think it's a mistake that we're talking about Lion King on the Beta Boys podcast. I mean, that is toxic masculinity at its worst. Scar.
Sure.
The hunt for power.
I think you're wrong.
What?
Scar is not toxic masculinity. Scar is a nasty gay bitch. Scar is a bitter, mean, old gay guy who's and I gotta be honest.
He's all alone. He's like
Scar is a product of his surroundings. It's not his fault. Scar was ostracized because he's different. He's all skinny. He used to be a twink.
Yeah.
He was a hot young twink with long black hair.
I've been telling people
and
this.
they were like, "You're not strong like Mufasa. You're not king. You're not
He's a decrepit, skinny old gay guy.
He doesn't have a family.
Hangs out with the fucking hyenas all the time.
Yeah.
He's living in his little his recently renovated cave.
Yeah.
His mid-century modern cave. And no one appreciates him. So he's like, I'm going to rise to power. I'm going to take the power. So, yeah, Scar is obviously doing something bad, but no one's addressing the bad things that were done to Scar. Yeah. He's hurt, so he hurts people.
Right. And it's not like Mufasa did anything to him necessarily. He's just part of a system that was not accepting.
Mufasa represents an oppressive system against people like Scar. Scar is a beta boy. Who took he did it on the worst side of it.
Yeah.
So he became some sort of a beta alpha, and he used it to take down the alpha male.
Wow.
And then he went all the way to the Zeta male and got rid of him too, in case he's gonna rise up to become the alpha male.
I cannot wait to show this video to my son.
Yeah. And can
to
I
help
just
him him break it down a little bit.
Yeah. That was so well said. And when Pumbaa shows the worms.
Oh, the grubs. Well, there's a lot there too, because Pumbaa
There's a lot, man.
Listen, Pumbaa, they're representing the Bohemians. They were like Timon and Pumbaa. They're representing like these like broke people who they didn't grow up rich. They've been broke.
Yeah.
And now someone from the wealthy side is coming down to play with them. They've been like scrounging and saving their whole lives.
And they're loving the what they get by, and they're free.
Happy as pigs and shit. And one of them is a pig, and he might have stepped in some shit at some point in time, right?
Yeah, he's eating some shit.
Well, we know he likes to fart. I know that for sure. I listen to the song all the time.
But they're also kind of like a little bit scam artists. They see this line, they're like, we can use him. He can protect us.
That's true.
We're gonna need a little bit of protection.
Yeah.
But then they end up actually loving him and being like, they're his gay uncles. Low key.
Yeah.
It's a very gay show.
It's a very gay show.
Very gay movie.
Yeah.
And don't even get me started on Zazu.
Oh my God, Zazu.
Because Zazu's low key the bad guy. And I will die on this
film. This is a Beta Boys exclusive. Zazu's the bad guy.
He's not good.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a rule follower.
He's looking out. He's looking out for Simba. Yeah, he's following.
It's not just looking out. It's monitoring.
Yeah, he really is.
He's not security. He's monitoring Simba.
Yeah, he's a narc.
Simba's trying to express himself in ways. Simba's trying to say, I'm going to be a mighty king, which everyone knows is going to be king. And then Zazu's like, pfft.
Not yet.
I've never heard of king of beasts with quite so little hair.
That's true.
Right.
But can I? And I don't know how this.
Bitch.
Yeah. Well.
No, that's totally
Not
fair.
you,
No. I'm
you're
called
not
a bitch all the
But
time.
honestly, if you are, that's totally okay.
Can I tell you a moment?
You're definitely
though,
holding space for Cobb maybe being a bitch.
I was once a bitch, and I still am a bitch.
Yeah, and we can all be a bitch a little bit. And that's okay.
And I don't know how this folds into everything.
Mm-hmm.
But a moment where I really feel for Zazu is I believe Scar essentially attacks Zazu and has him in his full mouth, and it's Mufasa who gets him out. He coughs out Zazu, who's completely dripping wet.
Yes, absolutely drenched. So
he was close to death.
Well, Zazu is one. You ever see one of these like sassy little people who's really tiny and can't defend themselves? They will go up against anyone.
Yeah.
So he's like, you would never What would you ever do to me? I'm fucking Zazu.
Right.
Right.
Mufasa literally got my back. So he's mouthing off to Scar.
Sure.
But Scar is bullying Zazu because he can't bully another lion. He's way too weak to bully another lion. He's way too weak to bully another lion.
Absolutely.
So he's going to try to bully Zazu. He grabs him, and then, of course, but not only that, Scar slaps the shit out of Zazu later in the movie. I don't know if you remember, Zazu's flying around, and Scar just straight up backhands him into a wall, slides down the wall. Like
almost as if it was like a cartoon or something.
Yeah,
like yeah.
That movie's wild, but I will say it is crazy because I do think that Scar hit the gym after seeing what happened to Mufasa and taking over the Pride Land. He did hit the gym because his fight against Simba, he held his own.
Yeah, he did. He really did.
Held it down, and that shot where Scar jumps through the fire, arms raised.
Yeah.
And I also love
he's ready to defend his kingdom.
There is no villain in the history of cinema that I know who can shit talk like Scar.
Yeah.
Like he's got somebody goes, now where have I seen this before? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I believe it was your father. Well, here's something to tell you. He loves the idea of being like, he wants your last words to be the worst thing you've ever heard.
Yeah.
I killed Mufasa. And then somehow, defying gravity, Simba has now leapt out of the. They didn't eat with that. No. In my humble opinion. But yeah. The way that he shit talks is so, and also his vernacular is spectacular. You know,
really is, yeah.
He has a scary vocabulary. Be prepared for the coup of the century. Be prepared for the market. He said decades of denial. Decades of denial is simply why I will be king, undisputed, respected, saluted, and seen for the wonder I am. Damn. Yes, my teeth and ambitions are bared. Be prepared. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's a brilliant movie.
Be prepared.
It's a Beta Boys classic.
It really is.
I'm like worked
Be
up
prepared.
A sweat.
Be prepared does not. Be prepared. That song does not get the respect and attention it deserves.
Easily.
That you just gave it right now. It's finally, it's waking up a little bit.
Okay, so I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
I didn't know what this podcast was about. Apparently, neither do any of us, right?
Yeah. None of us knew it was about Beta Boys.
So someone from my team was like, you gotta pick a word.
Yeah.
And I was like, a word? And they're like, a word that you want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, well. And I looked at some examples, and I was like, none of these words match in any way. Right?
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that when I said Beta Boys, that was my word. I didn't know that was. I didn't know.
You didn't know that was going to be the podcast.
I didn't know, but I still want to talk about what I wanted to talk about.
Okay, and it can be under the context of Beta Boys, the podcast.
It's possible.
Okay, we'll see. What's the word?
Do you think it's possible?
Kind of as a rebranded kind of word.
Well, Beta Boys can talk about anything.
Yeah, we were just it was just kind of an energy. So what's the?
My word is honey bun.
Whoa.
I want to talk about honey buns because in my experience with life, I mention honey buns to people and the reactions I get are always so different. And I'm often shocked at how many people have not had a honey bun, not a cinnamon roll,
but a honey bun,
not a Danish, a honey bun.
I don't know if I have.
I have, and they're in New York. They're solo in New York, not the box, but you see them at bodegas.
I feel like I've seen,
and they are incredible.
Amazing.
I agree. And
I don't think white people eat honey buns.
Can we eat one right now?
That's why I have them.
Oh my God, thank you. I'm starving.
See, that's the thing. I found out recently that white people don't eat honey buns.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like if we're talking Little Debbie Hostess, it's more like the Little Debbie. Wait, no. What's the swirl? The little.
You're talking about a Swiss roll.
Swiss roll.
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely
or a Hostess cupcake.
Yeah. Well, Hostess isn't Little Debbie. That's Hostess.
Yeah, that's Hostess. But but those are the two that stand out to me, and Twinkies.
Yeah. So my favorite Little Debbie snack cakes are fancy cakes. And if I ever get married, I want my wedding cake to be made out of completely fancy cake.
Is that the one where it's cream in the middle and?
Yes, it's just vanilla cake with vanilla cream and a vanilla hard icing around it. They come 2 to a pack.
Yes.
They're
very
hard
good
to find these days. And the honey bun. We gotta don't.
Ooh, come on.
So I want to talk to you because you've never had a honey bun.
Well, here's the thing. What did you said? I mean, I can almost imagine what this is going to taste like. So I've either had this or something like this.
So when I mention honey buns, white people always say, "Oh, a cinnamon roll."
That must be what I'm thinking of.
And because the cinnamon roll is obviously is darker, so the
Right.
brown.
You got to have the
Right.
cinnamon in it.
Often drizzle going across.
Uh-huh.
This is glazed.
Okay.
You, in my opinion, you do not want an iced honey bun. You want a glazed honey bun. It has to be glazed. For me, Little Debbie's are the best ones. Hostess are fine. When you buy the pack like this, they're pretty small. But when you go into the bodega, you can get a big bunny bun for like 99 cents.
That's what I've gotten. I haven't had one of these. I haven't had one of these out of the package. I've only gotten the big ones.
I am willing to acknowledge that this might be because of my childhood that it tastes as great as it does to me, and I'm prepared for you to be like, eh.
I don't know.
Bob, can I add one
I
more
love
thing
this.
that I almost don't even want to say out loud, but
What
I'm
is it?
I'm going to.
Oh, I
Just
can
so we're
smell it through the
aware.
package.
We're going to be these are best if used by November 2025.
I ordered these from Uber Eats today, so this.
Those are suggestions.
I know. It's best if used by.
Best. So you're
truly,
saying
like,
that if
that
you
is days ago.
so you're
That
saying
is-
if you're underwhelmed, it could be because of the
Because
expiration
if
date.
baby, we'd have had
8
these on
days
November
ago.
19th.
Yeah,
You'd have been like,
as if because these are fresh and they need to be eaten by a certain date.
okay, we're
Let's
gonna
get
open
into
it.
this. Okay, and
Okay, already you can see
This is-
some of the glaze sticks to the plastic opening.
I
and
love
you
that.
can tell.
Which is fine because you can lick the plastic.
Oh yeah.
off.
Oh, it
and
smells
you're.
good.
I see. You do sort of like a.
Oh, I do a slide. You're just ripping like an animal.
oh yeah,
Very
this is how
alpha male.
Very,
That was
this
crazy.
is how I get into packages.
Okay, first bite.
Yeah, I love this thing.
It is
What-
so good.
I prefer you eat it glazed facing down.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm
Yeah,
doing. Yeah.
that was madness.
Why?
Because the
it's on
glaze hits your tongue.
What are you
No.
tasting with the roof of your mouth?
Wait.
Glazed
That's how I
down.
was.
No.
Mary,
You
glazed
got
down.
the glaze on the top. This is
I
not
wanna
as
see you take a
glazed. This
bite.
is a little drier on the bottom.
Glazed. I would never think to eat glazed down.
But then it's just hitting the roof of your mouth. Like I don't understand what you're experiencing.
You know what I do?
I thought that's
when I
what
butter my toast, I don't eat it face up. I flip it around so the butter hits the tongue.
But not this maniac.
No, that's man.
ha 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 ha.
Yeah, he
So I
doesn't-
messed up.
Yeah, man. You don't know how to eat a honey bun.
But to be
Well,
fair,
I
is
mean,
so
I don't
good.
know how to
What
eat
I love
anything
about
because
this-
I always go taste like the tasty thing on top.
no, you gotta put the glaze on your tongue.
No, you gotta flip it around. This
It's
is
so
incredible.
good.
It's so good because
Great.
it's so soft, and it's like with a cinnamon roll or a sticky bun or whatever. There's dry parts. You know, it's like if
Not
you don't
this
get a
puppy.
glazed part, this is like it's not as dense as a donut. After I have a donut, I feel a little something happen in my stomach. Not with this.
I'm telling you,
This
I
is
will
incredible.
clear a box of these.
I actually think
night.
November
Yeah.
2025s are like the best ones.
We even have a November of 1999 honey bun and notes of oak and coriander.
Yeah, it could be a little better.
But I got to tell you, I really love honey buns. It's probably my favorite snack of all time. I can't. This is hard. I can't. Getting emotional. I can't
go
pick
there. This is-
between. There's gummies. I love a
you
gummy.
You
Like
love
a gummy worm or a,
Okay, Albanese gummy bears are
Albanese,
the best.
okay.
Albanese brand, the world's finest gummies, are the best gummy bear. This is unpaid promotion.
Yeah.
mind
Yeah.
you.
No, and this is important for people to know about. This is what.
especially the beta boys.
Yeah.
And if you're eating Haribo, you don't have to live like that.
Because that's what everybody thinks. That's the high end.
You don't have to live like this. There's a better way. You don't have to do this to yourself. But then again, I also love on the snack side, the savory side, a potato chip.
Me too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna
What
taste-
is your brand? What is your flavor?
Okay. Ooh, there's so much to say here. I love texture-wise, the best one is a Muncho.
Oh yeah.
Can we get Munchos? Can we get a Muncho? Is that possible?
Can we pull it up here or there?
Munchos are they are very hard to find.
I feel like
They're
I can
obscure.
see it, but I
It's
don't know if I've had
It's a
it.
red bag. They're just regular plain flavored chips.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
the
yeah.
Muncho.
Yeah.
And
love
they're really
Munchos.
crispy and airy.
Yeah, I love
Really?
Munchos.
I also love her brand jalapeno cheddar poppers. This is the best chip you'll ever have. I'm telling you right now, I've turned so many people onto this chip. I will tell you, it is a flavor explosion. It is not for the faint of heart. It is a very strong. It's a strong chip.
Is it spicy? I mean, there's a jalapeno,
little
but
bit
like just a little
spicy.
bit. Kyle's favorite thing in the world, I would say, if you asked me what his favorite food was, I'd say jalapeno poppers.
Really?
I love jalapeno poppers.
I love them too.
Okay, you got to get this chip. Her brand jalapeno popper, cheddar jalapeno poppers.
Can we order some so that we can try them at our next episode?
They don't sell them on the West Coast. So you have to buy them off of Amazon.
Amazon,
and they'll ship them to you. But then at one point, Amazon stopped selling them, so I had to buy them from her website. It was on my router for a while, and people would call and be like, "Oh my God, we don't know where to find these chips. We can't find them." I'm like, "Well, you're gonna have to look."
Yeah, that's a good writer item because you have to put in a little work to get it.
I don't drink alcohol. I'm not here for. I don't have cocaine on there.
Yeah,
I took the hookers off.
That'd be impressive to have hookers and cocaine on your writer.
Yes, hookers full of cocaine.
I don't want it. They have to come with it.
But now I know you're reading my writer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are my favorite chips, and then like a more easily accessible chip. I do love a flaming hot Cheeto.
Yeah.
Hot take, put it in the freezer. Change the texture.
I would say a cold take.
I'm gonna see myself out.
That's a flaming cold take.
But yeah, they changed it. It changed the texture.
I'm gonna do that.
Cheeto.
See, I like a regular Cheeto, just like classic,
crunchy.
Is this in frame?
Yeah. That's in frame. Yeah. Little Debbie, if you're listening, we would love to be an official. Get an official sponsorship.
I'd be so jealous if you got a sponsorship.
Bob deserves it. You don't need to take
I don't
the
mind.
trash. I'm gonna.
He wants it.
Well, I thought you were gonna put it there, which was giving me anxiety.
Okay, that's fair.
Which I'm not even like a neat freak at all, but I was like, you can't just have that sitting there. That'd be crazy.
This is exciting because now I can like. Because I think some people have some shame about Lil Debbie or Hostess.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're like, oh, that's bad for you. That's made of fake stuff or whatever. Like a lot of food is that we all eat all the time. But, you know, it's kind of like, I love, and you call it a guilty pleasure, but I love just embrace, like, this is so good. You know what I mean? It's like better than it's better than a lot of like high end, like expensive, fancy donuts or pastries.
Baby, I don't care if they 3D printed this honey bun. I would still eat it. Okay,
it is so good. It's so simple.
Who's the CEO who talks shit about the 3D printed chicken? The soup company. You don't remember the CEO of that soup company who was like, I don't want to say the wrong soup company.
Not Hale and Hearty. Not Soup Plantation.
No, it was like some
Campbell's.
Yeah, the Campbell's guys like, I don't eat this shit with a 3D printed chicken. This is for broke people, brokies.
Damn. That's not a good thing to say.
No. We make food for like trash,
man,
gutter trash, people who live in trailers and apartment homes. I would never eat this shit.
Is he still around or do they can him? Do they what?
Can
soup. Pretty good.
Get it.
Yeah.
Who? He still got a job?
No, he got fired.
He got fired?
Good.
This was just recently.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter what you put in your body as long as you get some good sleep and you're not stressing out too much.
How much you sleeping? How much y'all sleeping tonight? What you banking?
I'm trying to get 7. Last night I got 6, but my wife just sent me a video about how people are getting like $250,000 blood transfusions like monthly to stay young. And it like there's something, people are putting this thing called like NAD in their blood and it like keeps you young. It's like, people do it regularly. It's like happening. It's like big in Hollywood.
$250 a month?
No, a year, I think.
Jesus
but it's
Christ.
like thousands of dollars. Anyway, it's supposed to, if you don't do it properly, it can be really bad for you. But like all these doctors were like, it doesn't matter how much you spend. The most important thing is sleep.
How much you banking tonight?
Anywhere from 4 to 7.
What about you?
Last night I went to bed at 1:30 in the morning, and I woke up at 8:30. It was like 7 hours. But sometimes when I'm traveling, nothing. A solid 30 minutes.
Wow.
But babe, when I get to that plane, I can't stay awake on planes. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the ability.
Really?
I mean,
what are you doing with your head? I mean, you might be in a nice lay down. Yeah. I mean, I can't do it.
You invented a new dance.
I mean, so you know what's really been annoying? when I get a lay flat fucking bed. They're
Yeah.
expensive, people. I paid
So
the money. I
expensive.
want to
Does
sleep
it? You
nicely.
don't like the lay flat?
No, let me finish.
Yeah,
That's
he
not
didn't
very
say he didn't
beta.
like that. That's not very beta. Let him speak. Don't.
I get my fucking lay flat bed, and the flight is just walking around, and I'm gonna go lay back while we're on the tarmac because I'm not gonna make it to the sky. I'm so sleepy.
Yeah.
She walks by. You can't let your seat back. You can't let your seat back
Why
yet.
not?
Because I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah,
the
what is it
fucking
gonna
rules.
do? It's gonna-
Literally. So then I fall asleep before we take off. And then I slept all the way from LA to New York, and I never got to lay flat. I never got to lay flat because I fell
and you're
asleep.
waking up with a fucked up neck.
So at that point, that is I have spit honey bun all
oh
over
my
the microphone.
God. Hey,
That
it's
is
all
the
right.
one rule exception where you can wake me up on the plane. You know what I really don't want to wake up for? For the microwave hungry man meal.
No,
That y'all are acting like it's gourmet.
short rib, chicken.
Don't
whatever.
wake me up for that.
Short rib chicken.
Don't shake me.
Yeah.
I've been shaken violently to be
For your
asked,
meal.
do I want a meal? I'm like, no, I want to sleep.
No, you should. Can you ask the flight attendant, like, I'm gonna fall asleep before we take off? Can you press the lay flat button? I'll be asleep. So just like take care of me.
Well, I'll
That's
tell you-
all I want.
I will tell you what, if you are asleep when you're landing, they will hit the raise up button while you're still sleeping.
But they won't. They
They will
do,
do
you
it.
the
There have been
service.
times I've like a baby. And I just start going. Like my whole
Damn,
chair
no.
raises up, like it folds me in half. I'm like, this is crazy.
That's not.
But you
cool.
can't lay me flat.
Yeah.
But you can fold me in half.
That's so fucked up.
And we hope you didn't get folded in half today.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to Beta Boys.
And holding space for beta boys anywhere in the world. Let's open our hearts and our minds.
And we love our honey buns.
Do you know the holding space
And be
meme?
honey buns. Wait, what?
Do you
I know the phrase.
the meme holding space.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Yes.
Hold space.
Oh yeah. Pinky.
No, that's not how you hold.
I don't remember how they did. I don't remember how it was done.
I thought-
Remind
I
me.
thought it had to
Figure
be
it out.
like right here.
I want you to come on.
It's
Nope,
not
that's
that.
not it. No. Nope, that's not it. No. Nope, too much. There it is.
Oh. I
right.
read all about this
Beck's
stuff.
a doctor.
I'm a doctor.
Bob,
If you were going to be a doctor, which kind of doctor would you want to be?
Good question.
let me give me a moment to think about that.
Gut, just spit it out. Blink it.
I thought you were saying like gut health, like a
Well, like, is it
gastrologist.
too
no,
general to say children?
like a pediatrist? Or no,
Yeah,
pediatrician. I mean?
Pediatrician.
Well, you know, pediatricians in New York City go up to 25 years old. You know that? I went to the
They do what?
doctor.
They go up to
25 years
25.
old.
Oh, really?
I went to the emergency room when I was like 23 because I had a really severe case of strep throat. I went to Bellevue, the free hospital,
Mm-hmm.
and I got there and I was in the emergency room and the lady was like, "How old are you?" I was like, "I'm 23." She's like, "Pediatrics." So it was me sitting next to a girl with a girl with a scraped knee and a kid who like had a Lego in his ear, and my big 6'2" ass being like, "I can't talk,"
I need help.
which is crazy.
That is wild. That's so weird. Yeah,
I
it
would
should
really,
be 18.
I would
Should be 18.
want to do plastic surgery.
You would.
Yeah, but I would want to find a way to give plastic surgery to people who can't afford it. And I know that sounds crazy, but I think that sometimes plastic surgery can really actually help people. Like,
Yeah.
I think
Confidence, for sure.
we're in a place now where it's like people are acting like it's all bad. It's okay to just change your body. Like,
Yeah.
it's your body. Change it up.
Absolutely.
Feel good.
Yeah.
Feel good
If
about
you
who
want
you are.
if
agree.
you want a big rack or a smaller rack, or you want liposuction, or you need a nose job or want a nose job,
Yeah.
if you want to get your folds done or Juvederm or a facelift, I would love to give facelift to a.
That's
My
incredible.
dream would be to give a facelift to a woman, and then she cheats on her husband. That's my dream.
But then hopefully she goes on she gets out of that relationship.
yeah,
maybe.
but her husband's bad in this story.
Yeah.
Not like one of you. You're a
Because
great
that's
guy.
interesting. I was just having this. Thank you. We were just having this conversation about guys who ask their female partners to get things done, and how it's like that's the opposite of what you're talking
No, you
about.
can encourage. You should not. If they bring it to you, you should be encouraging. You
Right.
can't.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever you want to do, but like bringing it to them, and being like, you should change this.
I'm not into
That's-
straight guys as a general rule, but can I tell you something
Yeah.
that I saw recently? I was like, holy smokes. I was in Ohio.
Yeah.
These dads in Ohio
Yeah.
were smoking hot.
Really.
I was at the mall in the township, something township, Union Township, I believe is the name of the town. It's right outside of Cleveland, I think.
Yeah.
I was at the mall, and it was like these dads were like all of them were like models.
Okay.
Like
So just like I was thinking like they had like a tough like basic thing that was appealing. Pretty in Ohio.
In Ohio, they were not like they weren't
like well dressed.
They weren't dad hot.
Yeah.
They were like they had these beautiful bodies, full heads of hair, stunning faces.
Oh.
And they were like pushing the stroller, they were like doing the work. It was and I saw like 6 of them at the same mall, and I was like, what's going on here in this?
We got to talk to some of these dads.
I was going to say, if any of these dads are listening, please hit us up. We'd love to get some photos sent.
Yeah, send photos of yourselves to us, and also give us your secrets.
Yeah, how do you look
so nice?
When you became dads, did anyone start hitting on you because you were a dad?
I don't
Anyone
think
see you
so.
taking care of your son and be like, oh my God, that is so cute.
Definitely striking up some conversations. Yeah, like, oh you're so cute. Oh I want to like hook up with you. Yeah, stuff like that. No, I don't.
So you have, it sounds you've definitely had that.
Oh yeah, they're like just
once a week at this point.
Just propositioning me at the playground.
Sorry, do you mind if I hook up with you real quick?
Can I just? You don't have to be involved. I just want to do everything to you.
You didn't say the doctor you want to be.
I mean, pediatrician sounds great, but also that's the one I would want to be. But then also anesthesiologist, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I think they get pretty
the
well
last thing
paid.
people see.
You just kind of like gas them. You know what I mean? You don't have to do a whole lot. Maybe you give them a shot, but it's not. It seems easy. It seems like, and you get paid well. I'm sorry to all the anesthesiologists out there.
It's like literally, it's like you press a button.
You press a button. You're like, go to sleep, and they make
Seems
that cash.
easy to be a doctor.
Plus you get access to that stuff.
Yeah, you get a little hit every now and then.
Seems easy is the craziest thing someone said. Yeah, I think it's.
Hey, he's coming around with a clipboard and a white jacket, being like, "Yeah, everything looks pretty good."
Just lost all our anesthesiologist listeners.
No, I'm not easy. I meant cool to all you anesthesiologist Rockos out there.
So to answer the question you were going to ask, I think the podcast went well.
Yes. I thought it went so well. It was Beta Boys. We talked about Lion King and the dynamics, and you.
I feel like you have such a strong reading of that movie. Like it was a pleasure to hear your thought. I mean, I feel like you've lived in that.
It's one of my favorite. It's my top 2 favorite. I mean, Lion King and Color Purple go back and forth for me, to be honest. So it felt really nice to talk about it. A couple of years ago, I was on like TikTok Live talking about Lion King, and I started crying.
Wow. Yeah.
I just started crying. I was like, this movie is so perfect.
It's perfect.
I started crying. It's such a good movie. It got everything.
It really does.
It's got gay adoption.
It's got gay adoption. Yeah.
They raised him to be the man he became.
Yeah, they really did.
My
Hakuna
God.
Matata.
It's got
bringing a whole new philosophy you never even heard about.
But it covers the range from like self-confidence all the way over to domestic abuse. Like it literally covers everything.
Yeah.
It covers incest.
Wait, with Kazanala? Is this?
They're from the same pride, bro.
From the same pride, right? Of course.
And then it also covers what happens when your gay brother marries your widow.
Oof.
And is trying to smash.
Yeah.
And has a kid because there's a part 2 because he has a child. Scar has a child.
I didn't know that. I haven't seen part 2.
He is not one of us. He asked for trouble the moment. Do you know this? No one, just me? Anyway. Scar's son.
Is that Lion King 1.5 or Lion King 2?
I'm going to tell you right now, Lion King 2 is basically, it's essentially the same story as Black Panther.
Okay.
Scar's son comes back and tries to claim the throne. Anyway, the podcast went well. See,
So-
I have a speech impediment. I can't shut the fuck up. I'll just keep talking forever.
Well, no, that's why people love you.
Is there-
That's why you are where you are.
Yeah.
You have a lot to say.
Is there anything besides Lion King you would like to talk about right now or plug or what's going on with you?
Yeah. So we're doing
what's
some really
happening?
great content over at the Purse First Studios. You know, I opened
Love
up a
that
studio.
song, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I opened up a studio over in the Valley, and we produce some really great podcasts. We got some new podcasts coming out in the new year. one called Quit Playing with Amber Wallen and Jasmine W. We also have a comedy special with Zach Noe Towers coming out called Twink Death. We are just wrapping up season 1 of my show, The Big Question, which is each month we dive into a conversation about one big question. The questions are, why do black people hate musicals? We have why do you dance for money? We have there's so many great topics that we cover. Why are you ugly? Is one of them that I talk about.
That's great.
Why do you want to be a parent? Why do you want children? And I discover through like comedy roundtables, stand-up comedy, and man on the street style interviews. Cool. And we kind of roll into one big episode, and then we roll out long form material throughout the month.
That's incredible.
So I'm really proud of what we're doing. We're doing over at Purse First Studios. Check us out. Just go to Purse First Studios on YouTube and check out all the amazing content we have there.
Wonderful. Cool. Check it out. Not First Purse. Purse First.
Purse First Studios.
First Verse.
If you want to see me live, I should say, if you want to see me live, I will have wrapped my shows for the year by the time this comes out, but I will be on Broadway. I'm going to be on Broadway in Moulin Rouge from January 27th until March 25th.
Yes, amazing. We were almost going to be on Broadway at the same time.
He's going to be on Broadway.
I'm going to be on Broadway. I'm going to be in All Out, Simon Rich's.
When are you going to be there?
I'm going to be there January 6th to 18th. It's my debut.
Oh my God, it's my debut.
Is your debut?
Oh my God.
Amazing.
Broadway,
yes.
guys.
Broadway guys.
Are you singing?
I'm not singing. Honestly, it is the easiest way to make your Broadway debut. We're reading. We're like sitting and reading.
I am doing singing, dancing, heels. In 8 shows a week. Are you doing 8 shows a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did 8 shows. I did 8 shows a week back when I did Berkeley Rep. I did a show called Angels in America at the Berkeley Repertory Theater a couple years ago. 8 shows a week. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Probably inhumane.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Like, where's the union? This is crazy.
Where's the union?
How did the union
4 on the weekend?
How did the union approve that?
Yeah.
Criminal.
It really is.
But I'm doing it, and I can't wait to.
What would you suggest? 6?
6 shows a week.
That feels fair.
Maybe if you got to cram in 2, 7.
Yeah.
But 2 show days is crazy. You get 1 day off a week, 4 days off a month.
That is crazy. That is insane. But if anybody can do it, it's you and me.
You know what else
Singing,
is insane?
dancing.
Turning over a honey bun and having the glaze at the bottom of your tongue.
Thank you for being here. When you get a honey bun, turn it over and let the glaze hit your tongue.
Thank you, Bob the Drag Queen. And Beck, you're amazing.
Fingies. All right.
What's our podcast? What's it gonna be about?
Tell us.
What's our podcast? What should we talk about?
With Beck and Kyle.
That was a Headgum podcast.